is another picture of a fish. That is class Amphibia. Coming under phylum Chordata or phylum Vertebrata. Let us go on to habitat. कहाँ रहते हैं? These animals, I call them all-rounders because they live on land as well as in water. So habitat is aquatic or terrestrial. That is water or land. Look at symmetry, look at the picture and try. If you cut one of these animals, will you get equal halves? Will you get two equal halves? Definitely you will get. This is a frog, one of the common examples of this group. इसको आप अगर यहाँ से काटने की कोशिश करेंगे तो क्या आपको दो equal parts मिलेंगे? जी बिल्कुल मिलेंगे. And therefore it is said that it has a bilateral symmetry. Locomotion. Animals belonging to this group, they have got legs. These are called as limbs. How many limbs? 4 limbs. So, they walk with the help of their limbs. Next heading, body cavity is present, I have told you. Germ layer is triploblastic, I have told you. I go on to next point, that is reproduction. इस फाइलम के एनिमल्स, इस क्लास के एनिमल्स एग्स दे के रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं, अंडा दे के रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं. दे आर कॉल्ड एज ओवीपेरस. दे रिप्रोड्यूस सेक्सुअली. जैसे कि मैंने आपको कुछ देर पहले बताया, अगर वो सेक्सुअली रिप्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा, बिकॉज फर्टिलाइजेशन इज अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. How does fertilization happen in these animals? In these animals, the fertilization is again external. Fertilization in them is external. Let's go further ahead. The next heading is मॉर्फोलॉजी. ये क्लास के एनिमल्स कैसे दिखते हैं? द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. इफ यू एवर हैपन टू टच एनी ऑफ दीज एनिमल्स विच कम इन दिस फाइलम, इफ यू टच देम you will get a very sticky feeling because their body is covered with a substance which is very sticky. इनके पूरे बॉडी सरफेस पे एक स्टिकी सब्सटेंस हमें फील होता है अगर हम इन्हें टच करें तो. सो द मॉर्फोलॉजी, द बॉडी इज सराउंडेड बाय a sticky substance which is called as a mucus substance. A mucus substance meaning a sticky substance. और ये substance कहाँ से आता है? जिस तरह से हमारे शरीर में स्किन के ऊपर स्वेट ग्लैंड्स होते हैं जिसकी वजह से स्वेट निकलता है हमें, उसी तरह से इस एनिमल्स में उनके बॉडी के ऊपर ये म्यूकस सब्सटेंस, ये स्टिकी सब्सटेंस प्रोड्यूस करने वाले ग्लैंड्स होते हैं जिसकी वजह से उनके बॉडी पे ये सब्सटेंस निकलता है. सो वेयर डज दिस कम फ्रॉम? बिकॉज देयर बॉडी सरफेस हैज गॉट म्यूकोज ग्लैंड्स which produce a mucus substance or a sticky substance. Going further ahead, because these animals live in water as well as on land, you must know that in them respiration can happen with the help of gills, or it can happen with the help of lungs, or it can happen with the help of skin. So they can use all these three methods for respiration. Let's go to the next point. Heart. In animals which belong to category amphibia, the heart is 3-chambered. फिशेज हमने कुछ देर पहले किया था, वहां मैंने आपको बताया फिशेज में हार्ट होता है 2-chambered. इन एनिमल्स में, एम्फीबियंस में हार्ट होता है 3-chambered. Going on to the next point, temperature. किस तरह का टेम्परेचर पाया जाता है? These animals are cold-blooded, जिसका अर्थ है, मैंने कुछ देर पहले आपको बताया, they change their body temperature as soon as the temperature of the environment will change. Now, we go to the last point, examples on the screen. Look at the screen, I tell you the examples, I write it down. Examples: toad, the famous one which we all know, the frog, salamander, are the examples of this particular class of animals. I now go on to the next class under phylum Vertebrata, and that is the class Reptilia. Again, we try to understand them under the same headings which we have done before. Habitat. Students, these are animals which live always on land. Most of the animals belonging to Reptilia, ये ज़मीन पे रहते हैं. Therefore, they are called as terrestrial animals. How is the symmetry? Look at one of the animals in this group. You have one of the most creepy looking ones, one of the most scary looking ones which we find in our house very often, the lizard. Can you cut a lizard into 2 equal halves if you wish to? Will you get 2 equal parts? Yes. The answer is bilateral symmetry. How do they move? This is a crucial point, my dear students. If you see any animal, if you see a snake, if you see a lizard, if you see a turtle, if you see a crocodile, आप कभी भी इन प्राणियों को देखेंगे चलते हुए, वो लोग रेंगते हैं. You always see that they crawl. Another word is they creep. They crawl or they creep. Please try and understand. Why do they crawl and they creep? Do we like to crawl and creep? No, we have got legs, so we are walking. We are not crawling and creeping. These animals either do not have limbs, like look at the snake, or they have limbs, but their limbs are really very small and very weak. उनके पैर बेहद कमजोर होते हैं, and therefore they prefer to creep, they prefer to crawl. So that brings me to the next point, that animals belonging to Reptilia are either limbless, meaning without hands or legs, or have weakened limbs, or they have short limbs. ठीक है? And therefore these animals prefer to creep and crawl. And that is the reason why, my dear students, reptilia are also called as, इस ग्रुप के प्राणियों को और एक नाम दिया गया है crawling vertebrates, because of the same reason. I go next ahead. Body cavity, present, germ layer, triploblastic. We go on to reproduction. How do they reproduce? They reproduce sexually. Do they lay eggs? Yes. They are oviparous. Now, is fertilization going to happen if they reproduce sexually? Definitely fertilization is going to happen. So the next point is fertilization does take place in them. But students, pay attention to a key point. In these animals, the fertilization is internal. Up till now we studied fishes. Up till now we studied amphibians. In them, fertilization was external. Now we come to more developed animals. यहाँ पे fertilization शरीर के अंदर होता है. ये point गौर से याद रखेंगे. I now go on to the next point, that is morphology. कैसे दिखते हैं? आप सिर्फ लिजर्ड का एग्जाम्पल देखें. आपके घर में ये लिजर्ड कई बार पाया जाता है. ये एक एनिमल है जो हम सब ने कहीं ना कहीं देखा है. दूसरे सारे एनिमल्स में से लिजर्ड हमने कॉमनली देखा है. अब लिजर्ड का स्किन, आप लिजर्ड को देखेंगे तो लिजर्ड का स्किन आपको कैसा दिखता है? The skin of a lizard must be rough. You know, from the sight itself, we know it must be rough. So the skin of these animals belonging to reptilia, the skin is dry and the skin is rough. Next point. Look at the lizard. I'm just trying to show you the lizard every time because it's the most common in this group. The body can be divided into head. Can you see the head? Can you make out the head? Can you make out which is the chest region? Yes. Can you make out which is the abdomen region? Yes. Can you make out which is the tail region? Yes. So animals belonging to reptilia class, the body is divided or divisible into head, neck, abdomen, tail. I hope that's simple. Again, here they are limbless and they should have weakened limbs, can come under morphology. But मैं इधर mention नहीं कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैंने locomotion में आपको ये बात बता दी है. How do they breathe? Next point, respiration. They breathe with the help of their lungs. So students, see now slowly there is progress. In fishes we saw it with the help of gills. In amphibians we saw there was all-rounder, there was skin, there are lungs, there is gills, and now reptilia is only lungs. तो धीरे धीरे जो ह्यूमन वाले कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है वो अभी हमें दिखना शुरू होंगे. I go on to the next point, heart. In these animals the heart is three-chambered. Again, what we studied in amphibians. And now I go on to the last point. Temperature. How is the temperature in these animals? Are they cold-blooded or are they warm-blooded? They are again cold-blooded animals. We go on to the last point, students, that is the examples. You can go onto the screens and see snakes, lizard, crocodile, tortoise, turtles. The list is very big. Here I would just like to share with you students, in this group Reptilia, the heart is 3-chambered, but the only exception here is the heart of a crocodile, because the heart of a crocodile is 4-chambered. A point worth remembering. It has a 4-chambered heart. That finishes off class Reptilia. We now go on to the next class, that is the class Aves. Very commonly and famously, as we all know it, is the class of birds. They come under the phylum Chordata vertebrata. Again, if we try and cover the same headings so that it becomes easier for us, habitat. Where do birds live? Needless to tell you, they live in the air. So the point is simple and clear. Aerial. हवा में रहने वाले animals. Symmetry. Look at a bird. Imagine, will we get 2 equal parts? Equal parts, regular shapes? Yes. Therefore, bilateral symmetry. Locomotion. How do they move? How do birds move? How do birds fly? So they fly with the help of their wings. They have got 2 limbs with the help of which they can walk. If you see sometimes the bird, when the bird is not flying, the bird is walking on the ground. You've seen a pigeon or a crow do that somewhere on the terrace where you live, or somewhere in the garden. So these are called as the back legs. They are called as the hind limbs. And the 4 limbs are not there. Instead of the 4 limbs, they have got the wings. So the wings are come from the 4 limbs, and hind limbs are their actual legs. But the major part for movement is the wing. Body cavity, next point, present होता है. Germ layer triploblastic होता है. I go on to reproduction. किस तरह से reproduce करते हैं? Reproduce sexually करते हैं. They reproduce sexually. अंडा देते हैं. They are oviparous. Fertilization होगा? Yes. Fertilization किस तरह से होगा? Again, in these animals, the fertilization is internal. That finishes of reproduction. Going on to the next point, important point of morphology. कैसे दिखते हैं ये animals? Birds. If you look at the body of a bird, if you look at what is common in all these birds in terms of their body shape, अगर आप उनके body shape पे गौर करें तो आपको समझेगा कि हर जगह से आप देखें, साइड में से इनका बॉडी पतलू है, पतला है, टेपरिंग है, और बीच में से इनका बॉडी ब्रॉड है. साइड में से पतला है, बीच में से ब्रॉड है. इस तरह का जो शेप होता है, इसे हम कहते हैं streamlined body. Streamlined body meaning broad in the center and tapering at the ends. Why do they have such a body? Such a body helps them to fly in the air against the wind. फिशेस को भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो फिशेस का बॉडी का शेप भी कुछ इसी प्रकार का होता है. tapering from the ends and broad from the middle. Why? Because fishes have to swim against the waters. तो because ये जो animals है ये पानी के against, fishes और birds हवा के against, wind के against fly करते हैं, इसीलिए उनका body आगे से इस तरह से पतला बनाया गया है. It is how nature has tried to give them an adjustment in their body. और इन्हीं में आपको थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन देने की कोशिश करूंगा. इसी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक को समझकर इंसानों ने एरोप्लेन्स का बॉडी भी ऐसा बनाया है, टेपरिंग फ्रॉम द एंड्स. और हमने पानी में जो बहने वाली या पानी में जो चलने वाली बोट्स हैं उनका भी हमने स्ट्रक्चर इसी तरह से बनाया है. So that is how we have got these type of bodies even in man-made structures. So they have a streamlined body. Now because these animals have to fly, will they be able to fly if their body is heavy? No, they won't be able to fly. So that brings me to the next point, that the bones are light in them. उनकी हड्डियां का वजन कम होता है जिसकी वजह से वो आसानी से फ्लाई कर सकते हैं. So bones are lightweight. All birds have a peculiar structure, have a characteristic structure at the tip of the mouth which is called as beak. So they all have a beak. How do these animals breathe? So we come to that point, respiration. They breathe with the help of their lungs. Heart. Students, pay attention. In these animals, जो heart होता है, वो 4-chambered heart होता है. So they have a 4-chambered heart. I go on to the next point, temperature. इस कैटेगरी में जो एनिमल्स आते हैं उनका टेम्परेचर वार्म ब्लडेड एनिमल्स कहा जाता है.